Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? Nice to meet you. Thank you for taking the time out of your morning, afternoon, evening to view the submission. My name is Jamario, or Eijiken, Eijiken, for those of you who know me on the inter of the nets. And I'm going to be showcasing DANCERUSH STARDOM. DANCERUSH STARDOM is the newest game in Konami's Beatmania series of rhythm games, which include games like Dance Dance Revolution, Beatmania 2DX, and Sound Voltex. It's the newest one, and what makes this game particularly fascinating and special is it is based off of actual dance, specifically the shuffle style of dance, which is incredibly popular in Europe. I will say Europe is responsible for the renaissance of shuffle style of dance. Shuffle style of dance showcases steps such as the running man, which looks like this, some T steps, and assorted other steps that we will find out about today. As you see in the attract screen, it has you doing things such as jumping, doing dips, and even making up your own dance moves, which is why I wanted to showcase this game, because it's incredibly unique as to how you can bring your own personal versatility and style to the game. That being said, how to play the game, consider this a giant touchscreen on the pad. As you can see if I move my feet around, it actually tracks my movements. And there are different types of steps. As you can see in this attract screen, you have a down, which means you just kind of do a little bit of a dip. You see an R, an L, that means right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. And you do it down, you see it long, you hold it. And if it slides, you slide your feet. And that's basically it. And then there's one more. If it says jump, well, you're going to jump, of course. So this is actually being played on an actual arcade cabinet. And I want to give a shout out to Round 1 Bowling and Entertainment here in Cleveland, Ohio, for not only being incredibly welcoming to the rhythm game community, but also letting us host events, tournaments, stream directly off of the cap each week on Twitch, but also for being super supportive of all of the marathons and charities that I showcase this run at, including Summer Games on Quick this summer. So thank you again to Round 1 for graciously letting us host this event. That being said, if this run does get into ESA, as you may have seen people walking by, this will be blocked off, and the only people that will be back here are going to be the commentators on the commentators couch and members of the rhythm game community, the Ohio DDR rhythm game community to be specific, that are going to be here kind of almost like how it is going to be in person at ESA, hyping it up, supporting the run, and so on. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and badge in. This game does use Konami's e-amusement system, where it is a card that you get where you can save your personal scores, records, match with rivals, and also unlock exclusive content and songs that you normally couldn't unlock otherwise. So after each set, I will be badging in, which is why I am submitting this run for an estimate of 60 minutes. Two things to kind of put some notes on. One, a set is 2 songs. There are 2 songs in a set. If you happen to live in the Asia region, then you may have the opportunity to get a 3rd song for extra stage. Fortunately, here in the US, we do not have that. Each song is anywhere between 1 minute and 30 seconds to, let's see, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the game audio now. And we are about to go ahead and get started. So as we select the first song, there are difficulty levels. The difficulty levels in this game range from level 1 being the easiest to level 10, which is the most difficult level, as you see right there. But we'll see more of that later. The first song we are going to play tonight is a song called Shuffle the Cards. I love this song because not only is it amazing, but it's a good warm-up song. First song of the day, you don't want to go full throttle and play a level 10. You kind of want to warm up. This song focuses heavily on the T-step motion, which looks like that. So I think it's a really good warm-up to kind of get the joints loose, get the sweat running, get your heart rate up a little bit. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. We're not talking about it. Let's go ahead and take a look. Timer is going to start when I select the song. So we are about to get ready to go in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready.
All right. First song out the way, shuffle the cards. Some things to note, you get a score. Your score goes from 1 to 100. So 100 being that you look down at below, you get to see the judgments. This song does have accuracy. There is precision needed in this game. Perfect, great, good, bad.
Press the button on the screen.
Bad is if you miss a note. Good and great are in between. And then perfect is if you hit the note perfectly. How perfect? Well, within a few frames. The exact precision, I do believe, is within about 5 frames of when it actually lines up on the screen. So there is a degree of precision that is needed when you play this game.
The screen below.
The better your accuracy, the better your score you get. So some of you may have seen that and said, that looks really cool, but I'm not that good. What if I'm new to this game? Well, lucky for you, we have something for you. So each song has 2 difficulty ratings in this game. We have easy, which is notated by the green marker right there. Usually ranges from like level 1 to the hardest, I think, easy song is level 7.
Press the button on the screen below.
Normal, as you see by this yellow to orange right there, which usually goes from about 6 to 10. All the songs that we're going to be playing during this submission are going to be normal
Press the
songs.
button on the screen
And we're
below.
going to showcase the gamut of what makes these songs fun to what makes these songs difficult. And it's going to be pretty fun. Speaking of fun, the next song that we're playing is one of the newer songs that came out this summer, New Solution by Karut. What makes this song unique is that it's the first of its kind to feature a specific genre of music, specifically one that's called New Jack Swing. New Jack Swing, if you are familiar, you may be familiar with the artist Boyz II Men, the artist Bobby Brown, New Edition, Casey and JoJo Jodeci. That genre of music is called New Jack Swing. It was really popular in the late 80s and 90s, came from Philadelphia, and it is iconic in the hip-hop scene, especially for being just great for breakdancing and b-boying. So let's take a look at this song, a song that is now beloved by the community.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So that was New Solution. What did you think? Pretty good song, right? So that is going to be the end of the first set. So as we play the set right here, you'll notice that right above the score it says rank. The rank, it shows 5 stars. So the stars are your currency of the game. Depending on how well you do on the song,
Press the button
will
on the
depend
screen
on how
below.
many stars you get. If your score is 90 or above, you'll get 5 stars. For every 10 below that, you'll get one less star, up until 1 star. So even if you fail out of a song really early, you'll still get at least 1 star. You use the currency to unlock different songs throughout
Thank
the
you for
game.
playing.
You can do specific missions or requirements that will discount the songs, so that way you're not completely just spending all of your stars in one place. You can make it a little bit cheaper and become a little
Please
bit more
choose the number of
optimal
players.
with your unlocking process, especially if you have a favorite song that you want to get.
In order to play the game, press the button
So-
on the screen below.
During this time, between the sets, is going to be the perfect time to read
Press the
donations,
button on
make
the
any
screen below.
announcements, read any ad spots that you may want to read that are appropriate. And yeah, that's kind of about it.
Select mode.
It's also a good time for me to kind of catch my breath if I played a little bit of an intense song, or I need to stay hydrated and drink some water. All right, so as we start the next set, those of you who play other rhythm games, besides Dance Rush, even ones like Groove Coaster or even Beat Saber, you will be very familiar with this song.
Press the button on the
Well,
screen
maybe
below.
not the song, but you'll be very familiar with the artist coming up. Especially those of you who play Beat Saber, because you will know that this artist right here, Camellia, makes some of the hardest Beat Saber charts out there. Bar none.
Press the button on the
And
screen
Camellia
below.
himself is not only a fan of Dance Rush and stream, but he also streams Beat Saber himself, playing these challenging songs as he talks about what inspired him to make the different music. His music is usually fast, intense, has lots of energy. So Small Steps is very different because it's very vibey, chill, makes you feel good. Tropical, if you will. Other reason I picked Small Steps is because I said, if I didn't say it earlier on, this game will teach you how to dance.
Please choose your dance guide.
Going so far as to actually have a dance guide with an instructor right there to show you how to dance these steps. That is H-Boy, a professional dancer of so many years, and also one of the choreographers and developers at Konami for this game. He's an awesome person. He is a fan of the stream. He is a fan of the rhythm game community. And let's go ahead and learn how to dance with H-Boy. Let's see how we do.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready. Go.
All right, that was Small Steps by Camellia. Awesome song, right? So, we already talked about the score. We already talked about the stars that you get from your rank. So, if you look at the score right there, we have 255 perfect, 5 grades, and 2 misses. That being said, if you hit every step, it is considered a full combo, which is basically no misses. If you happen to hit every step perfect, which is within that few frame window of you actually hitting the note, it is what is called an excellent, or us in the community, we call an EXC. That is the peak amount of score that you can get. That your score will say 100. It is what the score people absolutely shoot for. And you as a freestyler, if you like to freestyle this game, will try to do your best to get to. If you play this game at a high level, usually the score that you want to shoot for is 99 and higher. That shows that you maybe missed a few, but you also understand the intricacies of the chart. The next song that we're going to play may be another artist that a lot of you may be familiar with. If you're a big fan of future pop, future funk, some anime-inspired music, then you will recognize this next artist. Let me go ahead and scroll and find the song. Give me one moment. The artist's name is Moe Shop, if you are familiar. Moe Shop has collaborated with tons of artists on music for anime, future pop, future funk, you name it. He's an awesome person. And we're gonna play audio visual. Super funky chart, really, really funky. Plays with a lot of chiptune instruments and stuff. This song is amazing because it's a challenging level 7 that really focuses kind of heavy on the SpongeBob step, which looks like this. SpongeBob step is probably one of the hardest steps that people new to DanceRush try to master because it's a really difficult pattern. But thankfully, the tutorial for the SpongeBob step is pretty good at teaching you the basics of that. So let's go ahead and take a look at our visual. Hope you like.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready. Go.
All right. So that is audio visual. A level 7 song. A little bit challenging there. We got some misses. However, if you recall, I did say that there are many ways that you can play this game. Generally, you can play the song for score, which means you play as accurately as possible to get the highest score. Or you can play to style, to freestyle, where you bring your best dance moves to bring your creativity to the chart. And because of sometimes when you do that, your score will suffer a little bit. That upper 99 may not always be achievable when you freestyle. So that's why there are some charts that we play today in which the score is lower. Usually, I'm a little bit of a blend of both. I try to play as accurately as possible while adding my own style to it. So, that being said, I mentioned that the score, or at least the ratings go from level 1 to 10.
Please choose the number of players.
That being said, we played a 7 and an 8 so far. Let's go ahead and showcase some of the upper echelon of songs. The more high level, if you will. Let's take a look at a level. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just go full in. Let's take a look at a level 10. One of the hardest difficulty of songs in the game. Yeah, we're doing this really early because we got this. We're here to have a good time. We're here to showcase a little bit of variety of the game. So why not? Let's go ahead and get you going, get the blood moving right now, and showcase a level 10. The song that I'm going to pick, and you're going to hear this quite a bit. If you play other rhythm games such as Groove Coaster, Beatmania 2D, Shunathan, My, then you will be familiar with this artist. Usao. This song is called Haster. This song is a transport. This song was originally in the Bimani game called
Press the button on the screen below.
Jubeat. Some people call it Jubeat, where you hit a grid of 16 squares with your fingers. And it's also on mobile, so on iOS as well. You can play the game for free. It's awesome. Usao tends to have some of the harder songs in the game. On Jubeat, this is a level 10 being the hardest level of difficulty of songs that you can get. So it's only fitting that in DanceRush, this song will be a level 10. Usao music is amazing, lots of hard beats, hard style, and I hope you enjoy this song. This song is super fun. Let's see if we can get our first full combo of the day on a level 10 of all things. By the way, for every full combo, if this run does get in, for every full combo that I get, I will be donating money. For every EXC or excellent that I get, I'll be donating even more money. And hopefully that'll be awesome, because if there are people out there in the audience who are watching, they may feel like they want to match that. So we're all about that. It's all about raising money for a good cause and having a good time. That being said, let's hop to it. Let's play some Haster.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready.
All right, what did you think? Pastor, that's a level 10. Whoa, that's crazy, right? Pastor is awesome because it really focuses on the T-step motion in very creative ways into implementing it. Even in ways where you don't see the whole note and you still have to kind of improvise. Despite the fact that's not a full combo, 8 and 5 is an incredible score for a half
Press the button on the screen below.
So the next song that we are going to play is a song that came out as an extra stage this year, earlier this year, and is now one of the new favorites of the DanceRush community. Easily one of my top requested songs, My Time, by artist Riran. Riran is a hardstyle artist, and I love this. I love him because his creativity with sampling and using it in hardstyle music is some of the best that I've ever heard. He knows just how to pick. All of his songs like really get your body moving, really get your energy levels up. So if you are tired of having a bad day, put on some Riran, and you will either feel motivated to just get up, turn your day around, or get up and punch that bad day in the face, proverbially, of course, and really take the day by your hands. So let's enjoy this song. Let's get super hyped. Let's get some My Time popping off. Let's go.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready.
Like I said, gets your body moving, right? Said you shake the earth beneath you. Really good score, keeping with that upper 90, that 99 that we like. One miss, good score, good score. So that is the end of this set right here. So now that we got our energy levels up, the next set that we're going to do, we're going to be focusing on some songs that are challenging with a little bit of intricacy, but also offer wide opportunities for freestyle. Very freestylable space. One thing about this game, in which a little bit of a house note for those of you watching the submission and considering the submission, there will be someone from the community who will be on the commentator's couch. And how the format will go is that
in order to play the game,
right now this would be where donations will be read. Between songs, as I select the songs, I will talk about why I picked that song, what makes the song unique, and what to look forward to During the song, we will have the commentators who will explain a little bit more in depth
Select mode.
the intricacies of the song, what makes the song challenging, and also some kind of more upper level strategies, if you will, for playing this game. Because at the end of the day, this is an athletic game. You do have to worry about your actual stamina management, your cardio, etc., as well as the moves. So that way you can make it from point A to B and still express yourself, but still hit the steps accurately. There are people of all different shapes and sizes that play this game, so don't let any of that dissuade you if you are interested in this game. And we have difficulties ranging from all levels. So, one thing to note about why I picked these next two songs
Press the button on the
is that
screen below.
in terms of how this game judges, determines your score and determines your accuracy, the game only cares about the linear space, your left and right space. So as long as what you are doing matches up accurately with what is coming down
Press
on
the
the
button on the screen below.
the game will count it. But as you see, you have all this verticality in the path to work with, which gives you your expression, your freedom of expression to move around, adapt, and take the steps how you want. It offers another level of elevation and challenge to a lot of the charts too. These two songs that I picked are really good with letting you play with that verticality, the up and down space. So in the freestyles that I'm going to be doing, take note of that. This song is staged, or S7AGE if you are a goofball. It is by Zed, an artist who has contributed, a Korean artist who contributed to a lot of rhythm games. And if you are a fan of God of High School, the anime series that was on Crunchyroll, Zed is one of the artists that helped collaborate to the remix that is the theme song of that anime. So, awesome stuff, right? Let's take a look and let's pay attention to the verticality that goes into this song. Let's do it. It's staged.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready. Go.
That was staged. Banger of a song, right? Easily one of top 5 songs in Dance Rush. One of my favorite songs in the game. Always have to showcase stage wherever I go. So, the next song that we're going to do is a song that also came out over the summer. That song is called 7 to Smoke by Lapix. Once again, if you played rhythm games, you are familiar with this artist. Usually the Lapix songs tend to be fast, high energy,
Press the button on the screen below.
tend to be difficult, at least very technical and complex. This song, 7 to Smoke, is a level 7, and the reason why I picked it is that it offers a lot a lot of room to really explore. Play around with your verticality, if you will. You may have noticed that some of the steps, like they say left and right, I'm not hitting them with my left or right. I may be hitting a left with my right, vice versa. I may even hit one note with 2 feet. This game really lets you play around with it, and as long as you know, do the correct motion on some of this stuff, you're open to approach the note however you wish. So pay attention to how I hit some of these steps and these slides and the running mans in 7 to Smoke, and how I freestyle them a little bit, and really play around with the difference. So I'm gonna drink a little bit of water, and we're gonna get started with 7 to Smoke.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready. Go.
All right, 7 to Smoke. So, whoever's commentator will probably acknowledge that the way that I hit what are called those stutter steps, where you go like this. I turn to the side and squoze in and hit them. As well as the running mans, I spun on them. It registered, it still counts. The game keeps on going. It encourages it. It's very encouraging of it. So, the next set, because I said that there's music of all types of speeds and genres, we're gonna bring it down a little bit. We're gonna bring the vibes down, not in a bad way, but in kind of like a chill way. We're gonna play 2 songs, you know, so I can get a little bit of my energy back, conserve some stamina, showcase you some of the funkier songs in the game. And as usual, this will be a part where it's a really good idea to read some donations.
In order to play the game, press the button on the screen below. Select mode.
All right. So, the first song that we're going to pick actually is very significant for the marathon that we are doing. ESA. I will say out of all the songs, the European, and shout out to the French speedrun community, which has the honor of being the first speedrun community to showcase this game. The French speedrun community, and mostly all of my European fans of this game and of the stream, absolutely love this song. And they would run me through the ringer if I didn't include this. So we are going to play Majestic. So as I bring this up, you will notice something. There are two Majestics. We have one right here and one right here. Same difficulty, what gives? Well, some of the songs in this game have alternate charts. Be it that they are charts that maybe are a little bit more intense in difficulty, focus on certain parts, or in this case of Majestic, songs that focus on a very specific type of dance step. In this case, we're going to be looking at the crab step. Crab step looks like this. Because, like a crab, you move sideways with it. So pay attention to the chart and take a look at what the steps are making me do and how I approach them. Very fun song, very funky, and enjoy the vibe. Let's play some Majestic.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready.
All right, first full combo, and at that, an absolutely amazing score. Granted, I have an EXE on that, but to do that during Marathon with 4 is incredibly awesome and impressive. So, yeah, awesome, 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 awesome. Now you get to see what a full combo looks like. Maybe this run we'll see what an EXE looks like. Who knows? I'll do my best. So the next song that we are going to pick is a song that also came out during the summer, one of the newer songs. Favorite of the channel, favorite of many. As usual, if you play rhythm games, you may be familiar with this artist. That is You, YOOH. So if you're not familiar, you may be listening to this and going, wait, this doesn't sound like a You song. This doesn't sound like I am fighting off aliens and Horde and whipping through space at the speed of light and Cataclysm. I know, right? It's what makes the song so awesome. It's super different. I picked the song because with everything going on in the world, this brings me back to a very specific type of emotion where it's the summer, you're hanging out with your friends either at like a fire, at the beach if you have one near you, listening to good music. And this song feels like a summer sunrise hanging out with your friends. And that's something that the pandemic has kind of taken away from a lot of us, is just that spirit. So hopefully this song can bring back those good feelings, and hopefully sooner than later we'll be back to seeing each other in person and enjoying things, if not even better than we did before. Let's take a look at Orange Lullaby and let's have some fun. And also look at that orange! That orange is so adorable, he is making his way to the festival.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready.
All right now, Orange Sunrise. I hope that made you feel good. As it makes me feel whenever I listen and play this song. So, remember how we talked about the level 10s earlier on? And we saw Haster. You would think, all right, we got a taste of what level 10s look like. So Haster is what a lot of high-level players, including myself, would consider as an easy 10. Yeah, there's range to the level 10s. This next set, we're gonna play some of the hardest songs in the game. Two of the hardest songs in the game. So the upper level, the 10 of the 10s. The kings, if you will. So if you notice during Orange Lullaby especially, not only, did I kind of make up my own steps, there may be some times where maybe I should have, traditionally, the game wants me to do something like a kickball change. But instead, I did a little bit of tap dance, if you will.
Press the button on the screen below.
A lot of players will do that if they are doing two things. One, if they are focusing on their accuracy and their score. Because it's a lot easier to control your timing, that very precise timing, if you are doing really condensed steps or even using your dominant leg in some of them. The other is that there are certain songs, certain steps, where it is just non-stop. Because once again, despite this being a rhythm game, there is some strategy that does go into some of these songs. You need to conserve your stamina, your energy. And the 10s, well, they're 10s for a reason. A lot of the songs challenge your stamina. They're long, they have a very dense amount of notes, and their patterns are particularly difficult and challenging. Some even having unique patterns that you'll never see in any other song in the game. So the two songs that we're going to play today, starting off with this first one, a favorite I hate to say it, but like, I want to reference the Summer Games Done Quick run of this.
Press the button on a
This
screen
is probably
below.
the song that people came to me the most after and said, what was the name of that song that you did? Oh, it was so amazing. It was so intense. And that is Shiva by Relax. So Shiva is a particularly infamous song in the DANCERUSH community because for the Konami Arcade Championships, which are the world championships of the Demani Rhythm Game series, this was the final song of the qualifiers. And when it premiered, when it was available, it was the hardest song in the game, and it blew away the community with how challenging and intense this was. It floored us. And then to boot, it's an incredible song. You actually, if you listen to the preview, you can feel just like, oh, this song means business. This song is noteworthy to me because it is the first level 10 that I got an EXC on. So, who knows if I can do it today? Well, I will do my best during ESA Winter 2022. But let's go ahead and play Shiva. Let's take a look at it. And I apologize early. The level 10s you're going to see, they're not going to look particularly beautiful and stylish when I play them. The impressive part is going to be keeping up with the note density that you see on the screen. Let's take a look, y'all.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready. Go.
Make the bass in the place go boom. In the place go boom. Make the bass in the place go boom.
Gotta miss. Gotta miss at the end. Hit one of the steps a little incorrectly. However, look at the score. 99.6 on Shiva. Actually, if you were to get that during the KSC qualifiers, it would put you in the top 10 in the world. Absolutely amazing score. Very impressive. I hope you enjoyed it.
Press the button on the screen
So
below.
at the time that that Shiva came out, that Shiva had the most notes, the most steps for any song in the game, including what was the hardest song in the game after that. So, for a while, if you saw this run, if you saw me do a run of DANCERUSH at any other marathon, the next song was Set Me Free. The most difficult song in the game.
Press the button on the
A
screen
total
below.
of, I will say, less than 15 people in the planet, in the world, have gotten an excellent on this song. All perfect steps. Plenty of people have full confidence. However, as of this summer, Set Me Free has been dethroned. By this song. Let's go to the 10. It's a little bit easier for me to find it in level 10. Let me see your dance. This song is so difficult. Less than 5 people in the world have gotten the excellent on this song. I would say the amount of people who have full comboed it is probably somewhere around 20 in the planet. I'm not going to doubt my ability. Who knows, during ESA Marathon Winter 2022, I may go on a tear. The energy from the donations in the crowd will make me do something crazy. I haven't even full comboed this. The song is incredibly difficult, but it helps because it's an amazing song. And it's incredibly difficult to unlock under very specific circulation. To unlock the song, you had to play it on extra stage. Never seen it before, and you couldn't miss any more than 3 steps. If you missed, as soon as you got a 4th step, you automatically failed it and you couldn't get the song. Take a look at this song. Let's have some fun.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready.
Oh my goodness. I actually almost set a PB right there. Oh man, that was such a good run. Definitely some parts that can be cleaned up, but that was so good. That song is particularly wicked, let me tell you. Alright, so as we near the last few songs of the run, we're going to go ahead and switch up. We just saw the hardest in the game. The last things I want to showcase is some of the songs that are more fun, where a lot of creativity went into constructing the chart.
Please choose the number of players.
So we're going to go ahead and badge in.
In order to play the game, press the button on the
So
screen
these
below.
2 songs, the first one that we're going to play, when it released, it's a song from Beatmania 2DX. When it came out, it was the most played song across all of the Bimani rhythm games in Japan when it came out. And that lasted for about a year. So of course with a song that popular, it would make sense that they would port it to their newest rhythm game, DANCERUSH. But as we are about to see in a moment, I want you to take a look at something. Some of the songs do have videos. Some of you may have seen that. Or some of you may have known that if you're familiar with this game. Not every song, though. So, if we take a look at this next song, Smooch. Take a look at those lovely princess gals getting their run on right there. So pay attention to the video and pay attention to what the princesses are doing, because you'll notice something that's pretty cute and very creative with how they designed the chart of this game. The crew behind this game really put their heart and soul into designing a lot of these charts to showcase maybe a specific type of a move, an idea, or in this case, some fun that you can do with the chart. So let's take a look at this super fun song with Smooch.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready.
All right. What did you think? I love that chart. It's so fun because you can tell that they modeled the chart after the princesses dancing in the video. It's such a good chart. It's so fun. It's one that every DanceRush player has something in their pocket for. So, the next song is one that holds a place special to my heart and to everyone who frequents the stream. Let's start from the 9s and go up. It's easier that way. It's more optimal. Fortissimo. For all my Italian guys, gals, non-binary pals out there, you can kind of get an idea of what this means.
Press the button on the screen below.
It means very, very volts. Volts hits, if you will. So, I want to introduce you to someone. This is Swifferchan. Swifferchan is a beloved person on our stream. Yes, I am personifying a cleaning instrument. Roll with me here. So remember how I said that this is a giant touchscreen? Well, those of you who are familiar with what happens when you have a dirty touchscreen will be familiar how that touchscreen will start registering inputs and flipping out. Some of the eagle-eyed viewers out there will have noticed that there have been certain times in which there were like 3 steps, despite the fact that I only have 2 feet. That's because dust, dirt, whatever does get on the pad and it will cause it to register. Swifferchan here puts in the finest of work by keeping all of our pads clean, and we love her for it. But remember how I said that this game teaches you how to dance, and it's really easy to pick up. Well, this game is so easy that even Swiffer-chan can play a level 8 with a little bit of assistance from me. Swiffer-chan only has one appendage, and put in some work. So let's take a look.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready. Go.
Swiffer-chan got a little too hyped, went rogue, and we had to rate her in a little bit. But shout out to Swiffer-chan, everybody. She dances mighty fine, don't you agree? So as we come up in this last song, I'm going to showcase something a little bit special. Remember, as I said before, there are different ways that you can play this game. There are also competitions for this game, as we mentioned with the Konami Arcade Championship. There are 3 ways you can play this game. You can play it for score, you can play it for freestyle, and then the official way in tournaments that they play this game is they play it as a blend of the two. You of course play for score. Your score does matter, but you have style judges that will also evaluate your moves and give you additional points based off of how creatively you style the song. So, what I want to show you for this last song is going to be a freestyle that I'm actually working on at this moment. Brand new freestyle, still ironing it out, but it's a work in progress of my next freestyle that I'll be using for a freestyle only competition, where your style matters way more than your points. So, I hope you enjoy this song, because this song is also special because let's say that that EDM maybe isn't your thing. This song that I am picking, 2 reasons. One, it was just Halloween. We just had that pass at the time that I recorded this submission. So, what better way to celebrate Halloween than to play a Halloween song? And on the previous point, Undercover by Homarju is a song that I will say is almost universally adored by anyone who has seen DanceRush or played it or seen it in any length of time. It seems to be the most approachable song. Even people who don't like EDM really love this song. It's their favorite song. I hope you enjoyed this freestyle. Time will be when the song ends, when it says either full combo or clear, and that will be time. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy this freestyle. It's still a work in progress, so we'll get there. Let's do it, guys.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready. Go.
I lose track of my mind. Don't go so
And that is time. So as I take a seat, a few things that we want to say before we wrap things up. Firstly, I did say that will be an, if this does get in, this will be an hour estimate. So we came in at an hour and 9 minutes. As I said before, there is an event that is going on currently at the time of the submission, where it seems to add between 30 to 60 seconds at the end of each set. That being said, the set list is subject to change. It is flexible. It can be cut. It can be added to, depending on the time. This will not be an issue at the time that this marathon does go live. It will be further optimized. Second, all of the music used in this game, although there is licensed music, all the music that is going to be used in this set list has been cleared with copyrights. It will not be claimed by DMCA. This has been tested and verified by various members of the community, including myself, who regularly upload not only freestyles and gameplay to the channel, but also the official audio to channel. And all of these songs pass YouTube's copyright check and Twitch's. I do stream this game exclusively for the most part on Twitch, and I have 0 copyright strikes on my channel from playing this music. So that is something to keep in mind. That is a plus. Lastly, I do want to thank a few communities. I want to thank Ohio DDR, my home rhythm game community, not just Dance Dance Revolution, but every rhythm game. Very supportive, very helpful with getting things together in terms of the stream, helping to optimize the streaming setup, hook up to the arcade, etc. I want to thank the DanceRush community, specifically on the DanceRush Discord. If you are interested in learning about DanceRush, playing it, finding a machine nearest you, I highly suggest you get in touch with that community. We are awesome. We are very welcome and supportive. Even teach you how to dance and give you pointers on your dance moves and talk about other things that aren't DanceRush as well. Lastly, I do want to thank you, whoever is viewing this submission. I hope you were entertained. I hope you had a good time. Not to mention, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to consider this submission. One thing that makes this game special is that it doesn't exist outside of the arcade. I am playing this on official hardware. That being said, I know that ESA Winter 2022 is going to be a hybrid event. It is going to be an event that is in person to a very specific cap, but also features some online runs. That being said, this is probably, I'm not sure, I can't speak for ESA. This is probably going to be like one of the last times that we can showcase a game of this caliber, because I know I don't have the means or ability to purchase a cabinet and then transport it clear across the world for a marathon. So to be able to showcase this game in Europe, of all places, where arcades, there's not a lot of arcades. There's an arcade drought in Europe, and there are only a total of 2 cabinets, DanceRush cabinets, in all of Europe. Well, 3. Russia has one too. But it's slowly expanding, and the Konami team do pay attention to not only this Twitch, but they do pay attention to ESA. They do pay attention to games done quick. So it would be really awesome to see the support of everyone enjoying this game. Donating money for an absolutely great cause, to encourage Konami to take a look at Europe, because it's crazy that a scene like Europe, which is the mecca of the shuffle dance style, doesn't have this game readily available to them. They would bring so much creativity to the game, and I would love to have more of them in the community than we already have. So this game has the potential to be a showstopper, and I really hope you do consider it. But overall, I just want to say thank you. I hope that you are being safe out there. Thank you for taking your time out of the day to consider this game. And that's about all that I got. Once again, it is Eijiken here, Jamario in real life, signing out. Thank you so much for all your time. Bye-bye.